alright, everybody, what it is, what's going down, what the fuck is cracking with this little ass hat I got. But welcome to Not For The Weak podcast. This is episode 52, and I am your host, Paid Leave. That is 2 words, P-A-I-D space L-E-E. In 2026, we gotta get that. We gotta tighten up on that. Get that shit. Get it right. Get it right. Man. Merry Christmas to those of you guys out there that celebrated it yesterday. Today's the 26th, so I'm a day late. But I was with family and shit, man, eating food and vibing. So hey, but Merry Christmas to you guys out there that do celebrate it. Happy Kwanzaa. To all my Hispanic folks out there, I know you guys usually celebrate it on the 24th. So this is 2 days late for y'all. But shout out to y'all as well. Yeah, man. This is going to be the last episode of the year. So I'm kind of I was gonna plan like to do something, whatever, I don't know. But y'all know me, man. I just be winging this shit for real. So for this last episode of the year, I do have some notes, some topics and whatever, but you know how we do. We winging this shit. I do want to start off this episode by playing an old song of mine that you can go listen to right now on YouTube or all platforms. It's called Run For It, again by me, Paid Lee, P-A-I-D-L-E-E. Just because we're ending this year off, I kind of want to do a little bit of like, not even really reflecting, but just kind of just looking back at what I, kind of how I started, like how I used to, like, I don't know. I just kind of want to go back and just see everything I've done pretty much within the last 5 years and to see how I can elevate this next upcoming year. So this one's called Run For It. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but let's get it. Actually, real quick, everybody out there, cheers to the new year. Make sure you're safe. Make sure, if you have New Year's resolutions and all those type of things, man, make sure you just, make sure you stick with it. Don't be doing the cliche, basic ass New Year's resolutions that everybody does just because it's something to do. Make sure that's something that you're actually going to stick with and have realistic goals and ambitions and shit. You know what I mean? Just have realistic goals for the next coming year. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, cheers to good health, more wealth, and just overall success, whether that be the 9-to-5 route or outside of the 9-to-5 route or both. You know what I mean? So cheers to you guys. Love you guys, man. And stay safe. All right. Now that we got that settled, run for it. Let's listen to it. Oh yeah, no submissions this week as well. That's why I'm also going this route. I'm just playing one of my songs because I haven't received any submissions this week, which is okay. But for 2026, that is something I need you guys to help me out with, man. I need you guys to start sending me more emails, more submissions and stuff, man. I want to talk to y'all. You dig? But yeah, let's get into it.
Still I rise to the occasion that is. It's crazy.
4 years ago, by the way.
You left me all alone. Better run for it, run. 'Cause you never know when you'll level up to the T.O.P. So you better run for it, run. Cause you are the only one that can stop your true abilities.
Drop some comments below.
I didn't give a fuck about the he say, she say drama. And on top of that, my car broke down, we got more problems. Bitch, I ain't no skateboard, baby, hustle for a trick. Yes, in the panic, where I bad in my life, my flick. Rapping was all I knew, had to go fetch a check. Fuck a record deal, I run myself, but I know what's best. I cut you niggas penny, when I had it in no sense. Pocket getting tricky, playing twisted with life I'm in. But never for no nigga, cause I am the boss of me. Not with funny shit, like trading dollars from my knees. Trying to pay the family, read on 911 still. Never been a snitch, I took all smoke first in my chest. Love one time and they gon' do that shit again. Most these people salty, trying to get all of your chips. I better get your hand, is what they trying to cut. Crucify the real while you fake ones getting love. You better run for it, run. Cause you never know when you'll level up to the T.O.P. So you better run for it. Cause you are the only one that can stop your true abilities.
Alright, if you want to listen to the rest of that song is called Run For It on all platforms, on YouTube, anywhere you can listen to it right now. Cause that's only like half of the song. There's still a minute and a half left. But as I said, I don't want to play the whole thing. So yeah, man, I'm feeling good about this new year that's coming up. You know, I feel like every year, realistically, I've grown in some type of way, mentally or whatever, financially. I feel like I've always grown in some type of way. Some, you know, even if it's little increments, I feel like I've grown every single year, and it's crazy to sit back and think, you know, damn, I really am growing. Like, it's not just one of those things where you get older and you just magically get better or wiser or whatever. Like, I've actually had a lot of life experiences and things make me wiser or whatever. But nonetheless, I'm getting better year by year, and I fuck with that a lot. When, like, at the beginning of this year, my direction with the podcasting, I still didn't know where I wanted to take it. You know what I mean? Because I was doing interviews, I was posting videos, you know, or shorts, and I was dropping episodes and stuff like that. But I still didn't know where I wanted to take the show exactly. Like, I didn't know what direction I wanted to do or go. I didn't know I just didn't know where to go with it, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? Do I want to expand? Do I want to keep it how it is until the audience grows? Like, I didn't know which direction to turn. But as the year slowly started coming to an end, and now I'm getting more in like a reflective phase in my life, or like I just been doing a lot of self-reflecting lately, and I've just been kind of thinking about what is it that I really need to do and how. A lot of the things that I do, I don't really plan it. I kind of just wing it and shit. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to wing this, which is something I'm really trying to get out of. Not all the way completely, but it's just like, you know, it's good to have a plan. It's not always the best idea to just wing it all the time, just kind of adjust as you go type of thing. It is good to have a plan. So whenever the shit you are doing that you're winging, whatever, doesn't work out or whatever, you can always go back and stick to the script. You know what I mean? So that's something I'm working on. That's something I'm going to get better on this upcoming year, is sticking to the script. Is actually writing a script down to stick to first and foremost. You know what I mean? So that's something that is Mando for this next year, man. And I advise you guys to do the same. I would never tell you guys or advise you guys to do something that I'm not going to do or at least attempt to do myself. So that's one of the things I challenge you guys to do for this upcoming year, man, is just to is grow, elevate. Everything doesn't always have to be financial. People think growth always has to be money. Like, it doesn't have to be money. And if it is money, and it's a small increase, then, you know, count your wins, man. It's very easy to let the social media shit fool you and, you know, kind of just stir you off track because of what the next person does or what the next person has or what society puts the expectations and shit. You have to have $1 million at 23, you know, whatever. So it's just like, just grow slowly over time. Just grow, elevate. Look at yourself in the mirror more this year that's coming up, and just really just be honest with yourself. I had to stop drinking for a little bit. I did slip up after, because I was gonna go on a 60-day non-drinking streak, whatever. Day 36 or either day 35 or day 36. I went out of state, or not out of state. I went out of town, whatever, for my family's 50th birthday, my wife's aunt's 50th birthday. I did slip up, have a drink, because I'm like, you know, we're on vacation, we're chilling, I've done good, and I slipped up. Saying all that to say, just because I slipped up that one time doesn't mean I have to just go completely off the rail now and drink every day because I slipped up that one time. Like, you slip up, you get a bump in the road, okay, whatever. You still gotta go. You still gotta drive forward. You still gotta get to the motherfucking destination. Even if I, quote unquote, have a flat tire and just, you know, drink two, three nights in a row, I don't want to completely just crash out because of that incident and just, you know what I mean, just completely lose sight of the destination or the journey or whatever the goal is. I don't want to just lose sight of that shit. So, saying all that to say too, that I'm going to be back on my shit. I'm back on my shit. You know what I mean? I had to look in the mirror and tell myself this shit it's really not benefiting me anyway, but just a temporary, like, it's just fun for the moment to get drunk and shit. But the next day you feel like shit. The older you get, the longer it is to recover. You know what I mean? Unless you doing some things, which I don't advise you do, but it just fucks you up, bro. So I just have to tell myself, like, this shit ain't right, this shit ain't you. You're fucking yourself up, you're fucking your marriage up because you're coming home blasted drunk, can't function the next day because I'm so sick and hungover and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you know, it's just not a good look, bro. Like, not only am I coming home drunk, but I'm coming home hella late drunk. So it's just like, you know, when we're drunk, we're not us, per se, whatever. Just easy terms, I guess, to say. We're just not us. So when I'm drunk, I'm not a bad guy. I'm way more social and bubbly and shit. But it just gets to a point where I just get too fucked up. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. And that could turn into whatever because I'm blacking out. So I had to self-reflect and just be like, bruh, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? So that's all my spill is right here. Is I just want you guys to just self-reflect this upcoming year, grow, elevate, and just, you know, just want better for yourself. Do better for yourself. You know what I mean? Even if it's a month break of not smoking or drinking, whatever your vice is that you need to let go for a little bit, even if it's a month, let that shit go, bro, for 30 days and just see how you feel after. journal down every day or every other day or whenever you feel the urge to really drink or smoke, whatever the fuck, write it down or play the game, work out, do something. Because you are going to be tempted. I was tempted hella times to drink during that time. I did drink on day 35 or 36 out of 60. But way before that, I had the urge to drink. So it's like, you know, you got this shit though. Man. Let's have a little smoke break. Look, let's have a paid smoke break real quick. Because we listened to the song. I haven't really gotten the topics yet, but yeah, let's take a paid smoke break real quick, y'all. Y'all know the motherfucking vibes. If this is your first time here, though, to this channel, I do something called a paid smoke break. Just like all the motherfuckers that be taking a smoke break every 5 minutes at your job with cigarettes and shit, and they still get paid for it. This is the same concept, but I ain't paying y'all motherfuckers. And nobody's paying me, but it's with cigarette weed. It's cigarette weed. Grab your device, grab your pens, grab your joints, your nectar collector, your dabs, whatever you gotta get right now, because you got 5 seconds in this motherfucker, and we about to get the smoking. All right? 5, 4, 3. I used to be lenient on the time and like talking blah blah blah, give you guys more time. But I feel like this is like the 3rd or 4th smoke break. So motherfucker, get with the program. 2, 1. Alright everybody, cheers. I hope your 2026 year is great. I know I said that already, but this is a new cheers to something else. BJ. So I just hope everybody I hope everybody sets realistic goals that they can achieve. So more people can be happy in 2026. There have been a lot of miserable, depressed ass people walking around. And I'm not saying that's bad, or I'm not saying that in a malicious way, but it's just like a lot of people are walking around with a stink face and they really don't have to be. So, smoke some weed, nigga. Cheers. All right, and we are black again. So, one of the things I have planned for this next year as well, as far as content, is on my birthday is February 11th. Of course, I'm an Aquarius. Yes, I'm an Aquarius. Do not fire me up in the fucking comments. Do not say you guys are toxic. We know we are. We know we're this. You guys are so cold. You're so aloof. You're so distant. You are so what, nigga? But you're so blue face. Because blue face in Aquarius too. But anyways, man, I plan on having like it's gonna be my 29th birthday, so I plan on blessing or helping out 29 people and putting it on vlog and posting it for y'all to see. And that's something you think I should do or not do, let me know in the comments below. It's something that's been on my mind. Since we're in December, I have a couple months to plan and organize that. But that is something that I want to do, not for the camera's sake, but that's one of the goals I have for 2026 is to help more people and just to be more of a tool to the community and shit. Not a tool, but you know what I mean. Like, I ain't trying to be a dumb nigga walking around, but I am trying to help people out and pretty much be a vessel to the people. Or I'm that shit got me spanked. Bro, I'm just smoking that. I'm like, damn, that shit got me spanked right now. It's a live resin pen. That shit got me fried, bro. But yeah, I plan on doing that for my birthday, not for the cameras and shit, but just because I do like to help people. And as I said, that's something that's on my goal list, or that I'm gonna put on my goal list for the upcoming year. It's help more people out, man. I feel like I'm not a selfish ass guy, but I've been really blessed to have my own house, have my own car. I have a job. I'm able to pay my bills on time. Just I have the basic needs, water, food. I can get up and take a shower whenever I want to. You know what I mean? Nobody can just tell me get out. So I'm just blessed, and I just throughout the year. That's why I have to do some self-reflecting too, because I think I've just taken a lot of shit for granted just because I've always had access to it. It's like it's easy to kind of get lost in the sauce and forget like all the shit that you've done or all the shit that you've been doing because of what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? I never took the time to realize like rent has been paid every month on time. Like that in itself is a blessing. You know what I mean? To be able to pay your bills for one is a blessing. And to be able to pay it every time on time is another blessing. So I just feel like with all that, I've taken a lot of things for granted. I've always felt like, oh, well, I need this and this and I want more and I deserve more and all this type of shit. But, there's always somebody else that's doing worse than you or not as good as you. So I just want to be able to help more people, bless more people, and just be of service, man. So that's one of the things I want to do for 2026. That is one of my goals, plans, and aspirations. You know what I mean? I haven't been really focused too much on the music as I should be because I've been kind of just like bouncing around with like ideas and things I want to do. It's hard sometimes, I can't even fault you guys for not knowing what you want to do sometimes because it's hard. And there's so much going on in the world with the internet. Everything seems like it's moving at 1,000 miles per hour, so it's hard to keep up with everything. So it's just confusing sometimes. But yeah, man, we're gonna figure this out together. All right, whether you like it or not. More book. Another cool thing, I guess, or another thing that happened this year, Rek'Sai Raj reacted to one of my songs. I fucked with that. That was dope. I'm pretty sure I talked about that in another episode, but that is something this year that was cool to me. That also let me know, like, you're not too far from your, from where you want to be, where you need to be. Like, you're not too far from your goals. That's why I say make some goals, realistic goals, and watch. You work towards it, you'll start to see some of that shit. Cross some of them goals out. It feels really good to do that, So, he reacted to one of my songs. That lets me know I'm right where I need to be. I'm wearing this Laker hat right now because my wife did give me Laker tickets for the February 10th game. Against the San Antonio Spurs a day before my birthday, bro. So major shout out to her for getting me tickets to the game. You don't have to sport the hat today for that. I don't have no words of the day today for you guys. I do apologize for that. As I said, I am winging it today. I just been having a lot of stuff going on as far as just trying to get Christmas together, and I've been trying to plan a trip to Reno, which I had to cancel because of the weather and all this stuff. So I just been kind of doing a lot of things, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging and not drop nothing before the new year. I had to end it off with give you guys something to hold on to for the new before the new year. You know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for you guys. Like, for real. The only reason why I'm still talking to myself in this camera right now is because I fuck with you guys. You guys always show love and support. So, I fuck with that heavy. Next year, fuck it, I'll share another goal. Another goal of mine for 2025 for 2026, as far as this channel goes, is I want to get to 500 subscribers. Right now we are at 214 subscribers. So my goal for 2026 is to have 500 plus. If I don't have the plus, but I have 500, that's more than double of the subscribers I have now. So that means, that'll be a good year. So hopefully I get to that. Yeah, man, I don't really have too much for you guys today. That is one thing I'm really going to clean up for this upcoming year, is being more poised, being more organized with the channel. I'm still trying to figure this out, man. I'd be watching other platforms and stuff, just get inspiration. So I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I'm still doing what I can. Shout out to my wife for getting me the LeBron and Tupac Pump Funkos as well, or however you say it. Maybe more to add to the wall. But yeah, man, I want to elevate the look, the sound, everything, but it's gonna take some time because I'm figuring this shit out too. But yeah, I wish I had more for y'all as of right now, but I feel like keeping them short and sweet at this moment is better, because I'd rather give you guys a quick video of just, kind of me checking in, tapping in with y'all, seeing what's up with y'all, rather than me going on a long ass rant about nothing, so whatever. But I do want to end this off saying, or not really end it off, but I do want to say, all right, hold up. Two things. Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent. So, without getting into too much detail about it and the situation and all that, I pretty much thought that Marlon saying anything at all was like weird to me. Like, bro, you're saying shit to 50 like, oh, you shouldn't kick another black man when he's down. 50's karma's coming. His karma's coming, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it just makes you look weird and shit because of the evil shit that Diddy was doing. But then you go online and say, I'm not defending Diddy. I'm just saying blah, 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 blah. But it's like, why even talk on his behalf, though, at all? Knowing the shit that he's done. Unless you're part of it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, if like, I don't know. It's just weird to me, bro, that he even like inserted himself in that. Trying to say 50's gonna get his karma. Like, why is 50 gonna get karma for exposing some evil shit? Like, I don't see how that's bad on his behalf. Just because Diddy's black and 50's black, like, nah, nigga, we're not just gonna brush it off and say, don't kick another black man down because he's black. Like, look at the shit he's done. There's actual victims in this shit. So don't, like, no, we can't just draw the line, oh, he's black, so, we gotta just, like, nah, bro, we're not doing that shit. If it was, like, some nice shit, if 50 was coming at him crazy, then it's like, all right, bro, don't kick the man while he's down, bro. You know what I mean? Like, damn, he's already going through it and shit, but it's like, you can't feel sorry for evil-ass people, bro. It just is what it is. Black, white, fucking red, whatever the person's color is, we can't excuse no evil shit. Regardless of their color. And yeah, people might look at it weird because it's like, oh, well, he's a black man doing it, exposing another black man. But when fucking Peacock and Hulu and all these other networks do the same shit, fucking exploiting and exposing and humiliating black people, y'all humiliating black people, there's nothing said about it. But you guys really add on to the feud. You guys really fucking bash the black entertainer or whatever even more when the fucking white networks or whatever post. Or you know what I'm trying to say. So it's like don't do that pick a side shit, bro. Like if it's not some evil shit, then obviously don't kick him while he's down. But if this motherfucker is having people knocked off and he's sexually assaulting people and doing all this, drugging people and doing all this weird ass shit, like bro, ain't no black and white no more. This nigga is an evil nigga. Get this nigga out of here. Like it ain't no more. No, it ain't no black and white shit, bro. So the fact that Marlon even intervened in that was like, I'm not the vending duty. Nigga look crazy. Like, nigga look like he was fucking on one at like 4 a.m. I'm not the vending duty. I'm not. Like, nigga couldn't even look at the camera when he was saying that shit. Like, man. I guess me doing this now is kind of kicking a black man. Well, he's not down, so it's not like I'm kicking a black man while he's down. You know what I mean? He just inserted himself, made himself look weird, and then later said his brothers told him to basically back out of, the confrontation or whatever they had going on. So it's like good on his brothers for that. Shout out to them. Because that looks crazy, bro. It just looks crazy. And then you've been with Diddy a lot of times. You've known him for years. So the fact that you stuck your neck out for him to say something, it's kind of like, now people are going to fucking drill you and be going through all your fucking history and whatever, anything and everything that you've ever done. People are going to go back and look at you different now. I don't give a fuck if you shook Diddy's hand. People are gonna fucking investigate that to the T. So, hey, bro. But it ain't me though. So whatever. I don't give a damn. I just thought it was weird that he said anything that 50's gonna get karma. Blah blah blah. Like, sorry, I gotta post this shit. But I'm like, why does he? Like, why would 50 deserve karma for that? But you never said this nigga Diddy. You know what I mean? It's just weird, bro. So I'm just like, I can't fuck with it. I'm pretty sure Scary Movie 6 and all that is, it'll probably open up to some good numbers when it comes out next year. Will it be funny? I mean, hey. All comedy is subjective anyway. So whatever. I didn't watch him, so I can't speak on him. But yeah, bro. I just think that was just the worst time to insert yourself in some bullshit, and then it was just some weird shit to say anyway. So it's like, okay. But yeah, man. That shit was just strange. And the last thing I wanted to say that was kind of weird, or not even really weird, just off to me. About the Diddy thing, about the Diddy documentary and shit, it's just like I didn't watch it start to finish. I don't think I'm going to yet. It's just, I don't know. I usually don't tap into that type of shit when it's that fresh. I usually kind of wait till the hype dies down and then I'll dive into it, because too many opinions and too many people might steer you into not wanting to watch it or wanting to watch it. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wait till I want to see this shit on my own time. But from the clips I've seen here and there of the documentary, was a dude, Little Ron, talking about how sometimes you wake up next to women, and then sometimes you wake up with this nigga Diddy in the bed, which is fucking nuts to think about. Like, you know what I mean? You get drunk or whatever, you go to sleep with a woman, with a female next to you, and you wake up with this nigga Diddy looking in your face in the morning, in the bed with you though. So that to me was kind of crazy, him saying that. But what he was saying, he said like, So basically, how he described it was it happened more than one time though. And one time he woke up with like his ass sore and shit, and not knowing what happened. This nigga Diddy in the bed, and just like, damn. Obviously, putting two and two together, you guys can imagine what happened. But he's pretty much saying that he was raped, whatever. But it happened more than one time, which indicates to me either at this point, not even to be like super insensitive, but at this point, I feel like this nigga's either your boyfriend or like, you guys have some type of relationship going, or you really want to be a star and you're just going through this shit because you really think whatever he can provide to you is going to elevate your life forever or your career. You know what I mean? So that was just strange to me. I feel like the fact that he stayed after that and didn't like question it, and like he didn't tell nobody. I'm sorry. He did tell somebody. I'm not gonna give out misinformation. You can go look at the documentary and shit. But so I'm not gonna say he didn't tell nobody because that'd be I'd be lying if I said that. But the fact that he stayed though, and didn't tell anything to this nigga Diddy, like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Like, nigga, I will kill you or something. Like, bro, to me, it's just like, of course, everybody and anybody's gonna say what they would have done, could have done, should have done, blah, 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 blah. But I just think, as a straight man, you don't at least, like, check him about it or something, like question him about it or anything. It's kind of like, it's just off. It's just off to me. And then it happened more than one time. Like, bro, this is a relationship at this point. Like, So I just thought that was strange too, man. If you want to check that out, make sure you go check that out for yourself. But that shit was all that's why I really didn't want to watch it either, the documentary, because I'm like, I don't want to be insensitive to any of the victims. I don't ever want to victim blame, you know what I mean? Because it sounds like I'm victim blaming as well. Like, well, why didn't you do anything, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, I don't know, I kind of just don't want to watch that shit because I feel like a lot of that shit is, I hate to say, but I feel like a lot of that shit is, of course, he's an evil nigga and he's done this and that, but I feel like a lot of that shit too is just, a lot of that shit was consent, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of that shit, I'm not gonna say a lot of that shit, but without sounding insensitive, I think maybe some of the things that has happened in his life, Lil Ron's, I feel like as a man, at one point, I feel like you kind of just allow it or let it happen. Obviously, if he drugged you and, that type of stuff is nothing, to laugh at or be taken lightly. But it's just like the fact that you chose to come back after, and he's like, no, maybe I'm tripping. Okay, and even if that's the case, after this, oh man, this is crazy. But after a second time, it's just like, bro, like, I'm not the coolest, toughest, meanest guy in the world, but I don't know which one of us it would be out of me and Sean Combs, but one of us would have to be dead in that motherfucker. And that's real life. And that's not me being tough. That's just like me as a straight man that's not into that. Like, I can see if Lil Ron or whatever was like bisexual or flat out gay and just like, you know what I mean? Like, you got caught up in something and, whatever. I don't know, bro. But it's just like, as a straight man, after that happened, you continued to go back and continue to work with this nigga and be around this sick ass nigga. It's just like, I don't know how much of it I really want to just not even take serious, but how much I really like. It's just I don't want to watch that, bro. You know what I mean? Not right now. Everything's too fresh. It's just I don't know, a lot of questions to be asked. It's just a lot of just sick, confusing industry shit. It's just like, you know what I mean? And shout out to the gay and bisexual community out there. You know what I mean? I would never say nothing crazy or bash because I have, because I have people that I know that I'm cool with that are, you know, in that community. So I'm not ever going to make it seem like it's weird or wrong. Damn, for what you're doing. But yeah, man, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that was kind of, at some point, that turned into a relationship. In my eyes, in my mind. Like, what I'm hearing from this is at some point that turned into a relationship. And you're no longer, never mind, I'm not even gonna go that far in the rabbit hole. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Please get me to 500 subscribers next year. A whole bunch of new topics, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get you guys more caught up on shit like this too. It's not just gonna be about rappers all the time. I'm gonna get more in my news bag as far as like hip hop news and stuff like that. Keep you guys updated, man. Keep this shit entertaining. Here and there, I'll get a little political. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get too political. I ain't trying to, you know, have no campaign. I ain't trying to run for president. But I mean, I'm not trying to run for president or nothing. So, you know, I'm not gonna get too political, or I'm not ever really gonna get too like conspiracy theory, alien, fucking aluminum foil hat. I'm not gonna get in that bag. You know what I mean? But elevation is what we're looking for. So, yes, sir. Prepare to be entertained. If you'd like to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $ not for the week pod. That is on Cash App only as of right now. If you'd like to donate, thank you so much. I know Christmas has just passed and things are, you know, not the best right now financially for people, so you don't have to donate anything. But I can't even talk. But your ears, just donate your ears, listen to what I'm saying, pick up what I'm putting down, and I think we'll be all right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you're still at the end of this video right now, thank you for sticking around in general. Because, you know, I've been doing music and YouTube for a minute, man. So the fact that you guys still stick around for your boy is very much so appreciated. I love you guys. Be safe. What else? Yeah, just a Cash App. Instagram, Paid Lee. TikTok, Paid Lee 0. Everything else is just Paid Lee on everything. But on social media, it's just one word, PAIDLEE. But music platforms and things of that nature, it's PAID space LEE. So make sure you guys go tune into all that. Again, episode 52. I am your host, Paid Lee. Not for the Week podcast. Be safe the rest of this year, and I will see you guys next year, man. That sounds crazy to say, but it's not too far away. So love y'all. We out.
Beat me down once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows. Beat me down once before. Tie me to this mental road. Running, fighting, moving through the highs and lows.